So hi everyone, my name is Christiana and I am the founder of my company Teenage Mental Love. I started this company mainly because I really wanted to show people that there are people out there who care for them and that there are people who are there for them always. I started this company also because I was watching a lot of things, like I was going through social media, Twitter, everything, and I was seeing how many people are really like going through stuff mentally, and it's just, it's like it's really hard for them, especially during this time. Even people who don't even have friends, people who don't have anyone to talk to, issues at home, it's really been hard for them. So I just wanted to do this video, and I'm here with Kayla, and
Hi.
yeah. And we're going to be talking today, basically just talking about like life and stuff. And she made this YouTube video that like hit over 150,000 views, which is wonderful. And in the comments, so many people were relating with her. Yes, and I think it's great because the reason why it got so many views is because they can relate with you, and you were so kind in that video, and it just shows that other people go through the same thing. So yeah, and down below I will be putting all of my website and all of my social media and everything, and Kayla's information, her YouTube channel and everything. So yeah, we're gonna get right into this interview. Yes. So
Okay.
yeah, I wanted to ask you if you could just like tell like a little about yourself, like your name and just like something about your YouTube channel.
Okay, so my name is Kayla. My YouTube channel, I started it because, like I said, I had no friends and I was really bored in my house. So I just wanted to reach out to the world. That's why I made that video. And yeah, so I just took out the camera and I just made the video, and the video started to blow up. I didn't really expect the video to blow up like that, but then I started to see some comments, and I started to see that, I wasn't the only one who went through that, and it was just a really, really awful experience for me. So I just thought I'd share it with the world and, just do a YouTube video, and then, yeah, it just happened.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes, and I also wanted to say, how are you feeling like personally? Like, how are you right now within your life? Like, how are you doing?
In my life, I'm doing okay. I'm doing good.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Yeah, that's great. Like, what inspires you? Like, do you like if you could say like what like made you want to? I know you said that you didn't really have any friends, but did anything else inspire you to make your channel?
Yes, I've always wanted to be a social media influencer, and I've always wanted to be known and like, popular. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I started it as well.
That's great. And I know a lot of people like they start YouTube channels. Like for example, I don't know if you know Emma Chamberlain, but like she started a YouTube channel and then now
Yeah,
she's modeling. So like that's really cool. So
she models now.
yeah, like she was modeling for Louis Vuitton, I believe it was, and she was
Oh.
wearing her clothing line. And I remember in one of your videos, you said that you wanted to go into modeling, so I thought that was really cool because like it can.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I started it too, because you get opportunities for stuff, like people reach out to you, like brands, and you get sponsorships and stuff like that, and that sounds like a really good idea. So
Right?
that's one of the reasons why I started it.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's great. And I wanted to ask you, what makes you the happiest? Like, if just one random thing.
What makes me happy? Just seeing people do good, seeing me do good, seeing people successful makes me happy.
That's great. That's wonderful. And I wanted to ask you, do you have any, like, I know a lot of people do YouTube just for fun. So I wanted to ask you, do you have any like plans for the future of your YouTube channel? Like anything that you're going to be doing?
I don't really know what kind of content like I want to put out it. Like I don't really put out any specific content. Like it's just random. Like I'm just trying to, find the type of videos that I'm good at and the type of videos that people want to watch. I see that my story times have the most views on my channel, so I'm definitely going to be putting out more story times. So yeah.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. And I also wanted to ask you, this is really random, but like, what's your
Okay.
favorite song and TV show like right now?
My favorite song? Okay, the answer to this question changes all the time because people are always putting out new songs, so it changes. But my favorite song right now is by Melly. It's called 772 Love. I really love it.
Yeah.
And my favorite TV show is Money Heist. It's on Netflix. I highly recommend.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I heard about both of those. I really like 772 Love too. And yes, that's wonderful. And I wanted to ask you, like, more like a little bit about mental health. Like, if you're going through something, or like you're up at night thinking about something, what is it like usually that crosses your mind, or something that you go through?
What crosses my mind? Well, if I'm up at night thinking about something, then I'd probably listen to music to just calm me down.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hear you. Yes. And I also wanted to ask, like, have you ever felt that your mental health has affected your everyday life? Like, it's hard for you to do things because, like, some people go through that, but others really don't. So I wanted to ask you if that's like something that affects you.
Yes, it does. It really does. Especially social media. I mean, it really affects my life. Like, it really does.
Yeah, I hear you completely. Yes. And I just want to put it out there for anyone who's watching. Like, I know that, like, for example, social media, like, it's a place that so many people compare their lives, and like literally every,
Yes.
yeah. And it's like literally, a lot of people say this, but I just wanted to use it. It's like 1% of a person's entire day. Like, I remember there was this girl, she said that she would cry, and then she would just click on the camera, and then all of a sudden she would put on a happy face and then start filming. And I thought that was like crazy, because like everyone sees her as this happy bubbly girl, but behind the camera and behind closed doors,
Mhm.
going through so much. So, yeah. And that's why I also wanted to make this, because I want to show to people that not everyone is perfect, and that other people go through things too.
It's
So
true. I completely agree. Not everyone is perfect, and social media, like, it's just toxic. Like, it's a really toxic place to be. Like, I even deleted social media off my phone one time because I was just like, you compare yourself to these celebrities and these influencers, people who don't have regular lives, and it's just like, it's kind of depressing sometimes, but then I just didn't let it get to me anymore, and I just,
that's great. That's so good. Yes. And I also wanted to ask you, have you ever felt that you weren't proud of yourself, like with anything that you made or did or anything?
um no, no, I don't think so.
That's great. That's great. And in general, I wanted to ask you like a little fun question. Who's your favorite artist right now?
My favorite artist right now is Melly.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I knew it.
Melly.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to, and then, like I said, I already congratulated you, but I just wanted to say it one more time, because your channel, like, it's really, really, it's funny. It's so cool. And I really love that video that you did. Like, I really, really do love it. And also another thing is that a lot of people, like when they go through their everyday life, they run home, they have friends, and they have someone to talk to on the phone. But then there are people who actually don't. They sit at lunch by themselves. And you gave
Hmm.
really good tips. I remember you made a video on tips for like people who don't have friends at school, and I was like, that's perfect, because like some people
Hmm.
don't really know what to do. Yeah. and
Yeah.
and I just wanted to ask one more thing. Did you ever feel like nervous making that video, like you would be ridiculed, or like hated on, for example, or people would be just mean?
No, I didn't. I did it to help people who were going through the same thing that I went through.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Like, I don't want anybody to be going through that. Like, everybody needs, everybody deserves a friend, you know? But yeah, to cope with it, you can go ahead and watch that video, people who are watching. So yeah, highly recommend.
Yeah, me too. Yes, and then the last thing I wanted to ask you is, how do you deal with like I don't know if you ever experienced it, but I know like some channels, they get like tremendous amount of like backlash, but they also get people who love them, but they also have the hard times where they see the comments that are mean. So I want to know if you like ever go through that, or if you have any tips for people who want to start a YouTube channel but they're getting like dislikes, and how to push past that.
Okay, so on my channel, it's majority of it is positive comments. And at the end of the day, the positive comments will always overshadow the negative ones.
Yeah.
So when I read a negative comment, like, I just use it as motivation. Like, that person You took the time out of your day to write a hate comment under my channel. You took the time out of your day to press send. Like, you must be hurting inside, and you want me to feel the hurting that you have inside. Like, you're just a hater. Like, at the end of the day, just be yourself. Do you put out your content? You know, don't listen to anybody. Don't take any criticism, and stay positive. You know,
Yes.
that's all I have to say. Yeah.
Perfect. Yes. And I think that's wonderful. And also, I just want to end it off with saying that ties in perfectly with mental health, because like, not even just like YouTube, because like some of us, you know, some people don't even have YouTube channels. Moreover, going to school every single day and people are just harsh. People are mean at school. Like, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, like, people can, like, especially like, even if you, even your own friends, like, you could have friends and then you think like it's a joking relationship, but deep down, like, they have like hate against you, and it's like crazy to see,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I just want people to know that, you know, it's okay, you know, you can push past it and you can do better than those people who have nothing to do. Like, a lot of people like to say that you're living in their head rent free. Like, it's so true. Like, you're literally,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and all they can do is think about you. So that is wonderful. And I wanted to say thank you so much for this interview. Yes. And if you guys out there want to check out Kayla's channel, I will link it all down below, and I'll link my website. And this is on my YouTube channel, Teenage Mental Love. And I hope you guys enjoy it and have a beautiful day, and know that you're loved and you are not alone. So thank you so much. Yes.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.